From now, I'm gonna go up to my family's property and I'm gonna be spending the night in the woods in the freezing temperatures. So today I thought it would be a good practice day to build a little shelter. Sunset's in a couple hours, so I only have 2 hours to do this. To the woods for a little bit. I think it's the spot where I'm gonna do it. So I don't know much about camping without a tent, but as you can probably hear, it's windy as hell, so it's probably a good idea to make a wind blocker. And I also know you're supposed to raise yourself off the ground. I found this birch tree here. We're gonna go take some of this, and this is gonna be helpful later. Got some pieces. We got a decent amount of wood collected, and now it's time to start stacking up. Pretty good height as long as we can pass these gaps. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good windbreaker. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear the difference, but I definitely can. You definitely can hear the wind a lot less right here. So next we have to make a sleeping platform and then a fire, and then we're good to go. And the sleeping platform is kind of the same idea, but just flat. You know, you don't have to be too far off the ground, but as long as you're off the ground, you're much better. The ground's cold and wet, and you can lose a lot of heat to that. It's called I don't know what's called, conduction, I believe. God, my teachers at Rowan would be so disappointing me right now. Found this pretty good log. We're gonna save the sticks we take off of it. So a few more of those would be good to go. I got a call, so my recording cut out, but I found 3 or 4 more logs to put on here. You know what? It's actually pretty comfortable, even without a sleeping bag and leaves. Like, this isn't terrible. I'd probably wake up sore, but it's not terrible. You might say that, but I was recording the wrong way, so we do that. Basically, I put leaves underneath here, put my dagger pot, and it's actually really comfortable. Now we're making a Dakota fire hole to make a little fireplace right now. Now the Dakota fire hole, if you guys don't know, it's a pretty simple concept. You just have 2 holes, one where the fire is lit, and the other one just brings oxygen in. It was used by tribes like the Midwest. That's why it's called the Dakota fire hole, I believe. And we're gonna go make one right now. Actually, we mostly already did because I did it when I was recording the wrong way. But I don't know if you guys can see this. We got a hole here, a hole here. So you look through my fingers. Can you see my finger? Is it? Yeah, we're over there. Here, acts like that birch bark. Here's what's gonna come in handy. Birch bark has a chemical in it called betulin, I believe, and it's extremely flammable. So if you're ever struggling to start a fire, if you find dry birch bark, it'll work extremely well. We're gonna throw 2 of these birch things down here, and the last one we're just gonna light. The Dakota fire hole is really good for winter situations like today, and also if you don't want your fire to be very visible. It burns pretty clean because it has so much oxygen going into it, so there's not much smoke coming out of it, as long as your wood's not too wet. See, it's so windy, this match is already going out. Look at that, this is already on fire. Despite the wind, it's still going. And you see, despite the wind, this fire's going pretty good.